Well, Lake Mead is back in the news again, a whole bunch here in Las Vegas, and you can expect that to be something that you're going to commonly see throughout the summertime this year in 2026 because, well, it's expected to drop. The water level in Lake Mead is expected to drop about 20 feet this summer. And as of the day I'm sitting here right now, the level's at 1,055 feet. And in 2022, the lowest it got was 1,040. In 2022, that's when you saw a whole bunch of videos on social media, including ones I was doing at the time, about Lake Mead's water levels. And right now, it's looking like we could very well get below that 1,040 feet mark. If it does, then you can expect probably to see a lot of talking about Lake Mead's water levels in Las Vegas and how it impacts Las Vegas and all that sort of thing. So, for those of you that, are concerned about Vegas, particularly whether you live here, whether you're visiting here, anything like that, you're still going to be able to come here to Las Vegas. It's not going to become a ghost town or anything like that soon. If you guys are going to come to Vegas, you guys want to check out some deals and discounts, I send them my email list every month. I'll put the QR code on screen right here. You guys can check that out for deals and discounts that are going to be going on whether or not Lake Mead's water levels go up or down. So, talking about it with Lake Mead. One of the things that people don't realize a lot when it comes to the lake in the Las Vegas area, like people think because the lake is in our backyard here in Las Vegas, like it's Las Vegas's fault that the water levels are dropping. No, that's not even true at all, okay? Lake Mead is from the Colorado River Compact, and that water gets shared not just, here in Nevada, but I think it's 7 other states plus Mexico. And we actually get the smallest amount. Here in Nevada, we get the smallest amount of water allotted to us from all the other states that we share with. So we get, I think it's 1.8% is how much of the water is allotted to us here, and we don't even use it all. We don't even use all that water. The Vegas area has been conserving water for more than 2 decades now. So also when people say, oh, there's nothing, the Southern Nevada Water Authority, the Las Vegas Valley Water District, the government, they're not doing anything about it. That is beyond stupid, because for decades they've been making water conservation efforts. This area was able to grow in 20 years. From 2002 to 2022, this area added about 750,000 people while using less water because of these conservation efforts. Now, people hear about the water levels getting low and they're worried for the Las Vegas area. But what people don't realize is the Vegas area is arguably in the best position out of any of these states. Because even if the water level gets to where it can't flow through Hoover Dam anymore and hits what we call dead pool at 895 feet, at that point the water can no longer flow through the dam downstream to California, Arizona, or Mexico. Those places are going to be a lot more hurt than Las Vegas is, because even if it hits dead pool at 895, we still have another straw they call underneath. That's where you actually get the water from. There are these huge pipes they built. So we have 3 at 3 different levels. And the third one is at 875. So even if the water gets to a point where it can't flow through anymore, all those, California, Arizona, Mexico, they're all cut off. And all the water left belongs to us, because we're the only ones who can access it. And we don't even use all the water that we have access to now. And they're actually looking at, with that third straw, bringing it down, I think it's another 40 feet. So even in the most dire situation, Las Vegas's water supply is arguably much more secure than all these other places. Now, you're probably not going to hear that a whole lot in the news. You're probably going to see a lot of scary stuff and that sort of thing when it comes to Lake Mead, because the situation for some states involved is much more scary than it is for here in Nevada. But will the water levels, going down 20 feet this summer, if they go that far down, is that going to dramatically impact, people coming here on vacation, or is it going to dramatically impact, the people who are looking to buy homes here and that sort of thing? People coming on vacation, not so much, because all the water that goes, if you guys don't know this, all the water in Las Vegas, about 99% of it that goes down the drain gets recycled. It gets reused. So, from you coming here on vacation, probably not gonna have much of an impact on you. You really won't notice the impact at all. People looking to move here or buy, people who are in real estate, like I am, you get people who they hear, oh my gosh, the water situation sounds so bad. We're thinking about moving, but we're not sure if we should. That sort of thing. Is the water situation sounds terrible. Well, a lot of, like I said, stuff you're gonna hear in the news where most people don't dive into the details, I usually like to do that kind of thing, jump into details on stuff. But, so the real estate market, we'll see some of that. A lot of realtors are going to be hearing that. People, loan originators are going to hear that. People say, oh, I'm worried to move to Las Vegas because of the water levels and that sort of thing. And they don't realize that our water supply compared to the other states and other places is actually much safer than people realize. So if you guys have thoughts on Lake Mead, share it down below, whether you're local, tourist, whatever the case is. I want to hear what you have to say. Thanks for watching. QR code on screen if you guys want to get any deals when you come here on your Vegas vacation. Sent to your email inbox every month for free. See you guys next video. Remember, if you want a free guide sent to you every single month with over $1,000 in savings in Las Vegas, just use the QR code on screen or the link down below to get that sent to you for free.